Well, round one was crap overall. 3 tips on my tipping comp, and I also only got 1,666 in my first week of fantasy footy. Man, that puts me 34th out of 45 in the comp. We've only got 45 and I'm already down near the bottom of the ladder. I need to do better this week. Big shout out to Lahorn, who actually is 61st overall. That's pretty impressive. And you can just see how quickly it drops once you get to around that 2,000 mark. And then there's me, and I am way off. Anyway, we've only got 2 trades, as you know. So we don't know who's in or who's out, so I'm going to be closely monitoring this. But I'm going to be looking at a few players and see who performed well and who didn't, and who I need to move on. So if we go to last round, we can see how everyone did. I'm just trying to make sure this lines up on my screen. Might have to... Okay, that might be a little bit better. As you can see, some of my better performers were in the mid, and Hayden Young obviously had a really good game. DBJ, not too bad. Braden Maynard, not too bad. He only made 1,000, that's fine. Then you get some really good ones like Johnny Noble, who made 26,000, that's good. But Sam Taylor and Isaac Quaynor, that really hurt me big time. Sam Taylor lost 21,000 and Isaac Quaynor lost 17. It's not a good start. I was very bullish on Jai Newcomb at the start of the year. He only scored 67. I know it's only been one round, so we don't need to jump the gun just yet. But losing 16,000, I think he gets one more week for me before I have to move him on. Obviously, really great by Tuke Miller, and Shea Bolton did really well as well. He was plus 9,000. Callum Mills was okay. He lost 19,000. He had 87 because he's captain, obviously double points. That hurts a fair bit when there was quite a few other people who scored over 100. Willem Drew was okay. He lost 9,000. Will Ashcroft, obviously, a lot of people had him, plus 18,000. That's easy money. Horn Francis, another really good pickup for me. James Warple, welcome back. He did really well as well. But the most outstanding one out of them all isn't even in my main team. He's a backup. Cade Chandler, he had plus 60,000. He's owned by 20% now. I don't know what he was at the start. I could probably go back and find out, but very impressive. So I guess the next question is, who am I going to move on? I think for me, Noah Bolter, he was playing in defense from what I remember, and he was getting caught out big time. I know he does play that role, that defensive forward role, but he's lost 14,000, so he's not too far off the mark. But going up against Adelaide, if he faces someone like Taylor Walker, he's just going to absolutely walk all over him. So I think I have to get rid of Taylor Walker. Fergus Green's probably one that I might switch out for Cade Chandler just because of the first round. I hope I don't make that mistake. Cam Zerha, I think he also needs to do better. Next week, he's only minus 3,000, so that's not too bad. But I think I'm going to move on Noah Bolter at least. I might switch Fergus Green for Cade Chandler, and I'm probably going to switch one of my 2 defenders, either Sam Taylor or Isaac Quaynor. So I'll just have a look at what I've got available. I've only got 26,000 plus whatever they're worth to switch. We'll see what we can switch with, and I'll be back in a sec. So for this trade, I'm going to trade out Noah Bolter, and I'm going to pick Ollie Henry. He's a very low percent owned. He probably played pretty well because it was against his own side. I think there's a lot of upside for a bit of young gun, a bit of youth into the side of Geelong. There's plus 19,000. I still think there's quite a bit of value in him. I could be wrong. I was thinking maybe McCreary or either Sheasel. Sheasel's obviously a very obvious pick. He's very well owned. He had obviously stellar first round. Nah, I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to pick the cheese machine. I think, yeah, he's going to be worth 500,000 probably by the end of the year. If he puts up those performances, he's going to be worth a lot. So actually, I might change it for Sheasel. So we'll make this trade. And the second player I've decided to trade is Isaac Quaynor. It was between him and Sam Taylor. I think the GWS Giants are going to see a lot in their defensive half. So I think Sam Taylor will pick up, hopefully, later in the year. Collingwood, obviously, Quaynor is a very good defender, very good player, but I think he might be overvalued at that 500. I don't really know. And I'm going to go another young gun. I'm going to get Ginby. He had a really good game last week, and again, I think the defense of the West Coast are going to see a lot of the footy. I think he's probably a pretty good pickup. He'll probably make me some money over the year. So let's pick him, and we're going to make the trade. Again, we'll double check these trades to make sure everyone's playing on the team as well. Before we start the round, I'll come back, obviously, before the game tomorrow, and then also before the game on Friday, so I can make sure the whole team is in, everyone's playing. If we've got to switch people in or out, change the emergencies, or cancel those trades and pick someone else. But so far, this is my team for round 2. Let's hope I get a better score than 1666, which is terrible. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.